This is Missy with MOMZY. Today we are talking with an incredible woman named Ellie Hirsch. She is the founder of Mommy Masters. Tell us a little bit about Mommy Masters, Ellie.
Sure. Mommy Masters is a website that I created as a parenting resource because I feel like moms and dads never want to feel alone in this crazy world of parenting. And so I offer really unique and cool parenting tips and tricks and tools like my children's music. And that way we can master together, not feel alone. Because when you feel like everyone is experiencing what you're experiencing and you have somebody to talk to and a resource to go to, it just makes life a lot easier.
No, I mean, it's incredible what you've been doing. You do so many fun things online. I can see what you're doing. And I mean, Mommy Masters of the Month is another incredible feature that you do where you highlight a mom that is, a business that is, doing something pretty cool in the parenting world. And I'm proud to say I was picked as one of them. So thank you for choosing me. Sure. And MOMZY, and I'm loving this collaboration. We can help each other out, and
it's all about that. It's all about choosing a mompreneur who's trying to get their business out there, and I promote them absolutely free. And because so many people have helped me get to where I am today, and I think as women, as mompreneurs, it's hard enough raising a family, and then when you're trying to start a business and you might not know what you're doing and you need help, it's just great to get out there, promote somebody, and if one extra person hears about you, great. I mean, or if 1,000, great. So it's just about partnering together and helping everybody out.
I thank you very much. Would you call yourself a parenting expert? I know you're a mom, so tell us a little bit about your family.
Sure. Well, I think we all are parenting experts in our own way. But yes, I have 3 boys, 3, 6, and 8. They keep me very busy. I call myself a single married mother because my husband travels during the week. So I am in it to win it all the time. But I love it. I mean, I would not be me today without my kids. They inspire me. They give me confidence. They have helped me learn so much about who I am as a person, who I want to be. And it's just like a lot of fun. And I think parents need to have fun being parents and not worry about my kid's not perfect, I'm not perfect, and just go with the flow. And you're creating memories. This is your child's childhood that they're going to remember. And so maybe you think back to your own childhood and say, what did I like about my childhood? What didn't I like about my childhood? And use those and sort of marry the two to create the parent that you are. And it's just a lot of fun. I'm always trying to smile and laugh. And sure, you have really bad days where you want to run out the door, believe me. But at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to laugh and, kind of take a deep breath. And these are my kids. I love them, and I'm here to guide them. And sometimes they're not going to be perfect, but that's okay, because neither am I.
So with 3 boys, I have one of my own who really likes guns. And, he'll make anything out of a gun. He'll take a piece of paper and turn it into a gun.
Oh, I know.
Yes. He's 12. And I know that you have been working on that topic quite a bit. Let's talk a little bit about that. And, what are some of the things you found? What are some products we can talk about to help parents with gun safety?
Sure. I mean, I was just on Dateline NBC. They have a wonderful award-winning series called My Kid Would Never Do That. And so each week they take you into different scenarios. So this week it was gun safety. They looked at teenagers, and they also looked at little kids. And my 6-year-old was on the program along with my 8-year-old. And they were put into a situation where they found a gun, and we were watching as the parents in a different location. They could not see us. And so really, you really never know what your child's going to do. You can preach and teach all you want, but until they're in a certain situation, it's an amazing episode that I can't say enough to watch with your children. The episode is on Dateline NBC and also on YouTube and on my website as well. But you are never too young to have that conversation, for your child. And the thing that I focus on as well on my blog is play date gun safety, because just because you may not have a gun, or you've taught your child gun safety, or if you do have a gun, you know where it is, your child can't reach it. What if the person they're playing with, their house, their parents have a gun? People don't tend to think like that, but maybe they haven't received gun safety. So I offer tips as a follow-up to the Dateline NBC piece, how to talk to other parents, because it's definitely awkward. Who wants to say, by any chance, do you have a gun? People might not want to admit it, or maybe you have a different view on guns than another parent. And so it gets a little tricky and a little awkward. But at the end of the day, safety for your kid is number one. So you're not insulting anybody and no one's insulting you. Again, it's about keeping your children safe. So I talk about all the different tips. And then I did a study on Facebook about parents and are they talking to their kids? Are they talking to other parents? What do they think their kids would do? And that's why the series and that particular topic was so eye-opening. And, you know, I was watching some other kids and my kids and just crying, and it's nerve-wracking because, you know, it's no joke. And just because your household doesn't have a gun or a gun that's safe doesn't mean somebody else doesn't. So just a really important topic to go over with your kids. Different scenarios, bullying. If your kid's alone, you might make one choice. If he's with two other kids, you might make another choice. So just a really interesting topic to look at, discuss with your kids, and really make sure that you've had those talks with them.
What are some takeaways that we can help some of the members that are listening to this?
You know, there's that one question. I've been working with ask.org. It's one question. It's asking, you know, people, do you have a gun in your house that's safely put away? That one question can save a child's life. Have the conversation. Don't wait because it can be too late. We hear all about these tragedies all the time about beautiful children that are killed by accident, by 3-year-olds, by whoever, by friends. And I mean, I can't imagine as a parent going through that. And so knowing that those things can be avoided by asking that one question is huge. So definitely go on the blog, mommymasters.com, and read the article because I offer tips. I also, it's interesting, I also go through and lay out all the comments from the parents that filled out my survey. And it's interesting to see the gun owners versus the non-gun owners and sort of their thoughts and opinions. And then you can watch the Dateline episode, which is a must. Absolutely recommend that everybody watch that.
Right. It's great advice. Thank you for your tips on that. And we'll make sure that the MOMZY members check out mommymasters.com and also look at your blog and you know, ask that question when, you know, like you said, do you have a gun in the house? Is it locked up?
Yep.
All right. Thanks.
Sure.
Moving on, then let's talk about the next topic here. And what I'm going to do is I'll just kind of do a brief introduction again so I can just do a clean edit right there. Okay, so here we go. Hello, this is Missy with MOMZY. Today we're talking with Ellie Hirsch again, our wonderful mommy masters. She's going to tell us a little bit about how to master motherhood. Does that work? Is that what, am I saying this right?
It's an interesting saying because can you really ever master motherhood? And the thing is that everybody has a different definition of what that means. But the idea behind Mommy Masters and why it really applies and works for everybody is because I think you need to fail in order to succeed. And sometimes that puzzles moms. They go, what do you mean? I don't want to fail. I want to be a good parent. But the reality is there is no such thing as a perfect parent. There is no such thing as a perfect child. If we realize that it's okay to fail, it sort of puts the standard a little bit lower and says, okay, today I'm a mommy master, whatever that means to you, and tomorrow I'm a mommy disaster, and the next day I'm a mommy master. And, you know, parenthood is a big roller coaster, you know, so is life, emotions. You have good days and bad days, and the same thing goes for your children. They have good days and bad days. You know, you might have a neighbor who always looks put together. Her kids always look beautiful. For all you know, she served them chocolate chips and hasn't done the laundry in 3 weeks. So you can't judge what other people are doing and sort of saying, I want to be like her. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. Be who you want to be and what mastering motherhood means to you. Could it be cooking a gourmet dinner and having everybody sit down together? Great. Could it be coming home from work and ordering dinner and sitting down together? Great. So my point is that whether you're cooking dinner, you're ordering out dinner, you're going out to dinner, whatever you're doing that makes you feel like a good parent, that's what mastering motherhood is all about. So, you know, to take away from that, again, it's don't be afraid to fail. I tell my kids all the time, if you've tried, you've succeeded. If you failed, it's okay. And same thing goes with parenting. You know, your kid's acting out today and you try something and it doesn't work. You know, you say, okay, well, tomorrow, if he acts out and has a tantrum, I'm going to try something different. That's the beauty of parenthood. Every day is a brand new day. So don't focus on yesterday, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. I had a crappy day, you know, and so what? Everybody has crappy days. I mean, and I think the other thing behind Mommy Masters that's neat is that we're sharing it. That's what the resource is all about. Tell us about your crappy days. Because if you just think everybody has great days and you think, ooh, something's wrong with me, but there's nothing wrong. Everybody has bad days. And by sharing both our triumphs and our failures, then we could, you know, master motherhood together. And that's really what it's all about. and really the key success. It's not hard to master motherhood, because again, it means something different to you, and it means something different to me, and it means something different on every day. You never know. So don't be afraid to fail and try new things. And if it's not working today, try again tomorrow.
I'm on the video, Al. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, yes, perfect parenting. And a lot of us, and I'm probably guilty of it, we judge each other. And so I think, what made you start Mommy Masters?
It's a great question. Actually, when I had my first son, I was on maternity leave, and I had never done it before. And, I wanted to talk to other mothers and have a place and a space to really gather and ask questions and share how tired we are and how sore our boobs were and all that good stuff. And so I created a group called Mommy Masters. In fact, I still have the flyer today. And this was, like 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago. And so we had a bunch of women that I knew, and then it grew. And so strangers came. We would have it at someone's house, order pizza. And then I used my advertising background to sponsor it. So each meeting was sponsored by an amazing product. And usually they'd give us coupons or free products. So it wasn't just, talking about, oh God, we're tired and this and that, which is very important too, but it was also bringing information to parents. And so it sort of died down. We all went back to work and did our thing, and life continued on. And then I had my second son, and I was working full time still, and my husband was traveling, and it just became all too much. And I decided that I just wanted to dedicate more time to my kids. But within a few months, I sort of said, you know what? I kind of want something more. I want to help other parents with what I've learned. People had made comments to me, I don't know how you do it, your husband's traveling, blah, 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 blah. And I've enjoyed being a mother. And so I wanted to share that with other people. And so one day I said, I'm just going to just do a blog. And I said, what should I name it? And I looked up to my corkboard, and there was that flyer from years ago. And I'm like, that's it, it's Mommy Masters. So it's sort of come full circle, and it's really been incredible when I get emails from moms and they're like, thank you, you've saved my day, or just knowing you're there, makes it worth it. And when you get comments like that, and it's hard. Parenting is like the hardest job in the world. We all know that. We've heard it a million times, but it is true. It is true. Whether you stay at home, work outside of home, whatever your dynamic is in your household, they each present their own challenges, and it's hard. And so if we can do it together, why not? And that's sort of how Mommy Masters was born. And we can talk a little bit later about my music, but that's another thing that I've worked on with my kids, and another tool that I offer parents that is super cool. Really excited about that.
We can talk about that right now if you want. I mean, for sure. I think I have your CD on MOMZY already, but what I'd like to do is when you, I think it's underneath your user account. I think it is, but I'm not sure. But we can for sure put your CD on there again.
Okay.
But tell us a little bit about your CD.
Sure. So here's my CD. I don't know if you can see with
a little bit of a glare.
A bit of glare now. It's called Music Magical, Children's Songs with Ellie. And it won a Parents' Choice Award in 2013, which was so special to me. This was like my fourth baby. No joke. I had a third baby, and then this came out a few months later. So it was kind of hectic. But this just proves you can do anything. If you have a dream, you want to work at something, you work hard, it happens. And that's the whole theory behind the Mommy Master of the Month, really inspiring women, because my kids inspired me to do this. And basically what the CD is all about is educational music. Music is such an important way to reach and teach children. I work with schools, I work with parents and teachers, and I do workshops. Every song on my CD, there's 18, is educational and a topic that maybe parents are having a little bit of trouble talking about with their kids. For example, potty training, the first day of school. First day of school can be hard, not only on the kids, but on the parents. And sometimes it's hard to say, hey, how are you feeling about school? To a 3 or 4-year-old, they might not be able to express that, but music is such a good way to express your feelings and emotions. And so these songs introduce the topics as a family. You listen to the song, you dance, and you sing to it, and then you say to your child, isn't that so great? I mean, you're going to school. What do you think? Are you excited? And then it brings along the conversation. So it's a really important parenting tool. And, kids' music sometimes can be you know, not all, but some. So what I did is I created it for parents too. So each song is a different genre. You have rap and techno and country, and it's really fun. And sometimes I have it on in my car and I forget my kids aren't even in the car. So I made it fun for everybody. And it's great. My kids actually inspired me to do it because that's what I was doing with them. I was making up songs and little rhymes, and people started hearing it and saying, what is that? What, you know, my kids would sing it. And then somebody would be over at a play date and the mom would be like, my son's singing this, you know, song. Where did he hear it? And I said, oh, I made it. So it took me 4 years to create just because I was working and then I had the kids. So I built up my blog, you know, my site, Mommy Masters. And I remember the day it was finished, I was driving home from the studio and I let out the biggest scream in the whole world. And it was, you know, aside from having my kids, this moment of like pure joy of accomplishment, and it really is indescribable. And I love that I have something that my kids will have forever and that other parents will have. It's a great gift. It's under $10. It's educational. It lasts forever. And I mean, it's just a great way to have fun and dance and act silly. I mean, who doesn't love to have dance parties with their kids?
Exactly.
So, yeah, you can buy it on my website.
Is it a download? Can you download it too?
You can buy a hard copy, or it's available on Amazon.com and iTunes.com and a million websites.com. But I definitely recommend it. It's super fun. The potty song is hilarious. A lot of kids like it.
Okay.
And there's also lullabies and really sweet stuff too. And my kids are on the last song, which is really meaningful to me. And it's just things like that like I can help other parents with what I'm doing with my own kids. It's super special. I mean, I'm really blessed that Mommy Masters has grown to what it is and that I'm able to do what I do. And I love being a mom. I mean, believe me, every day is not a great day, but I love being a mom. And I just want to share that with the world and say, when things get tough, laugh, just have fun with it. Because, you know, that's it. Time goes by so quickly. You know, we all know that as parents.
Well, I commend you. I respect you. You know, I want to get the CD and listen to it. I haven't listened to it yet. So, you know, thank you again for doing Mommy Masters. I want to encourage, you know, other people too out there, maybe listening to this or who might watch this down the road. If there is a product or you know, if you have any tips or great advice, you know, sign up through MOMZY.com and you're able to, then we could do a little Google Hangout like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And you can talk to, you know, other moms and parents out there who are looking for advice and tips and products that have worked. And so that we don't have to spend hours and hours looking for it. It's, you know, there's amazing women and parents out there and experts out there already who have done all the hard work for us. We just need to, and that's why I put MOMZY together so that you're able to find stuff quickly. So again, I thank you, Ellie, for being on MOMZY. And
you were frozen for a while. I'm sorry.
Oh, did you see any of it?
No, I think I missed the last 2 minutes because you were frozen. So.
Oh, weird. Okay,
yeah.
Very weird. Who knows? All I said is I just wanted to say I thank you. I commend you. I appreciate everything you're doing for us moms. And then I just wanted to encourage other parents out there, if they have a product or a tip that they want to share with other parents, to sign up through momzy.com. And on the bottom right, there's a calendar where you can sign up. It's really, really easy.
Well,
so, yeah. So we'll put together, you know, some of the things that you've mentioned and put them on MOMZY. We'll post them on there, and people can follow you and they can see your blog and everything. You know, we have a little profile on there for you, especially when MOMZY 2.0 comes out. So
awesome.
Yeah. So thank you. I'm gonna stop the broadcast, but I want to talk to you for just a second.
Sure.